So, hi guys, back to a bit of normality now, thankfully. Feeling a lot better, which is cool. So if anybody's been watching, I went down with COVID last week, and I might actually cough every now and again, so I'm very sorry if I do. There we go. So I've kind of managed to get myself quite known for the RX10 Mark IV and how I used it, and used it so much over the last year or so. Well, say 4 years, should we say? But at the same time, through lockdown and all that sort of stuff, I was out daily with it, and I was doing loads of videos. And I'm very happy that people followed me, and I've inspired a lot of people to get out with the camera a little bit more and improve their photography, and etc, etc, etc. So having this camera, absolutely amazing, really cool bit of kit. It's 4 years old, and we're still waiting now, kind of, for an update. Anybody else who might know me as well, I also have the Sony A7R IV A. This is the A version, which is the updated screen and a few other little bits and pieces. I was umming and ahhing for a long time to look at another camera, and you have possibly seen some of the A1 videos I've done where I've managed to borrow friends' ones, a couple of friends I've known who've got them, and they let me play with them and just to see what they were like, etc, etc. But for £6,500, it was quite it is a lot of money. It doesn't matter what people say. £6,500 for a camera body is a lot of money. In my eyes, it was too expensive for what it does. Even though it's insane and it's amazing, it was still a little bit overpriced. And normally I do buy locally from as a shop or another shop in this country, in the UK, to kind of support them. There's another company based in China, and they are called Panamos, and their website I'll put below in the links and everything like this. And to be honest, they've been fantastic. I bought this A7R4A, which is £3,500 in this country. It's probably cheaper now. That's the retail price anyway. It's probably cheaper now, but for 2,200 a little while ago. The Sony A1 is now under £5,000. And I looked and I ummed and ahed last week while I was off sick, and here one is. It's just arrived. So I'm in an ahhing and looking at my finances and everything like that, and I'd like to say a big thank you to everybody who has watched all of my videos, comments and everything like that have helped me build up the channel a little bit. This is basically being paid for by YouTube videos, so it's absolutely amazing. I never thought, I was, when I first started the channel, I thought, I'm just doing it for fun, I'm just doing it for my own memories, and the fact that I've actually helped a few people get inspired, and it's sort of going slowly north, which is good. So it's still progressing slowly. Obviously, being ill for the last few weeks hasn't been easy, and no car either. So my car's been broken for a couple of weeks as well. So that's all being sorted out. I thought, well, I need to kind of balance this bad stuff with something good, hey? So, yeah, the A1. So this year arrived about 25 minutes ago. So I thought I'd have I don't like doing unboxing videos because they are a bit boring, aren't they? But I just thought I'd have a proper look. Comes with, when you're buying from Panama's, they sell you basically the English box. So basically you get the camera, the English charger, the UK manual and everything. You get in the box actually a USB-C cable and the old HDMI lock in there as well. Just take that out of the way. The A1 neck strap, which will stay in the box, and I'll never use that because I use the Peak design. The camera itself, lovely. I'm going to have a look at this in a minute. Like we say, the only downside really on the A1 versus the A7R4A is, and a new charger with a UK plug, is the fact that you get a high resolution screen on the new A version. of the A7R4A and the A7R3A. No, A7R3A, yeah. That has the higher resolution screen as well. Not that it really bothers me, because I rarely actually use the rear screens that much. The EVFs on these things are so good. And I'm constantly, obviously, following. A lot of people say, oh, we don't need an EVF anymore. But you try tracking birds in flight or anything like that without using an EVF, that's extremely hard. The build quality on this thing seems lovely. And what I was going to say about Panamas, they've been very, very good actually, and they were very, very good at the communication. I've had a really, really good email conversation backwards and forwards with them about the A1, because obviously it's a lot of money just to pay out and hope it's going to arrive this end. It was bubble wrapped up nicely as well, in a really well packaged, and it was posted on the 25th, I think, and it's the 28th today. So 3 or 4 days in total. I tracked it all the way via the FedEx and TNT delivery service. So airmail, like fast courier, like obviously via airmail or whatever, it's come. And yeah, I couldn't give them a bad word at all. I would say their warranty side of it, they put a 3-year warranty on this as well, on their own back. And some people are like, how does that work if you've got to send it back to China? No, you don't have to do that at all. You utilise your local Sony service centre. So our one is in Wales. And if you do get a problem with this, you can basically send it to them. They'll give you a quote for repair, because obviously it is an import camera. And then basically Panamas will pay the bill. So once you get the quote, they will pay the bill. That's a 3-year warranty. So, and I know they pay out as well, because two people I know have had an RX-10 actually. One person had an RX-10 fail almost near its end of its life of the warranty, and they replaced it in the end. The other one got repaired. I've seen one get repaired, as well. And yeah, so absolutely brilliant, really. You know, I know you're kind of obviously giving money to a different country, into another side of things, rather than leaving money in this country, like we should do within reason. But when this camera was 4,800 and something compared to £6,500, I think that's something to think about very carefully. If it was only a few £100, I would have just bought it in this country, no problem at all. But that's such a saving, it's ridiculous, you know. And it's here in my hands, and I've paid that much less. So about £1,600 difference. So that's one hell of a discount, isn't it? So yeah, that's all I can say really. Like I say, Panamas have been very, very good on the communication side of things. Very, very speedy service. In fact, they were the same with the A7R4A as well. You know, I'm not sure about what to do with the A7R4A. I may keep it. I'm not really sure, because I've still got 2.5 years left on the warranty as well. So I don't know. They have said though that they can. So if I do sell this camera on, that they will also transfer the warranty to the new owner, which I think is really, really good of them as well. So that's awesome. So that was one email question that I had, which I thought, if I can do that, that makes it a nice selling point as well, if you're selling on a second-hand camera. So I've got to think about that. I'm not really sure what to do 100% yet. But I've still got the RX-10 Mark IV as well. So, the A1 is obviously the mega beast of all cameras are from Sony. But now, what will happen? Now we've got this tech out there and the A7 IV, are they going to start using some of this and stick it into a new version of one of these? We can hope. I don't know. After hearing about Canon's factory closing down, where they make the compact cameras and stuff like that, and some lenses and things and bits and pieces like that, it just makes you wonder which way the camera markets are going. The RX-10, and when people say, oh, mobile phone users, a lot of people are snapping away. General photography, everyday life, mobile phone is brilliant. And, I'm filming on my iPhone 11 Pro now. It's easy, it's quick, it just works very, very well. It's wide angle, it's really easy to use, isn't it? If I was to set up one of the cameras, it would take me a little bit longer to get right. I'd have to make sure the aperture's correct so I don't have too shallow a depth of field and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, I don't end up with a camera that's out of focus and my face is out of focus, or vice versa. You do get some interesting things like that when I put things up. It takes the light reading of this. Watch the light in the background. There you go. Colour change and stuff like that happens. But yeah, I mean, mobile phones are brilliant of what they do. But when someone said to you, oh, you don't need an RX10 Mark IV, the mobile phone thing's got you sussed, I'm like, well, it hasn't really, has it? I mean, one, I like to have a viewfinder. I like to have the fact this has got 24 to 600 millimeters of optical zoom. You know, 1-inch sensor, which is fine, and it's got a decent grip on it. There's no way I'd like to hold my phone, for example, if it's my case, trying to, you know, it's not the same, is it? So in the real world of photography, it is nice to have a physical, decent sized camera in your hand. So I think that's where things still may be heading towards a new RX10 of some sort. It may be called something different, I don't know. But hopefully we do see something like this new sometime soon. Now we've got the super fast tech of the A1, the A7 IV, the A7S III as well. The next generation of cameras out there, the memory speeds, data rates and all that sort of stuff have allowed something like that to happen. So hopefully that will happen. Oh, apologies. Don't know what else to say really. It was just a bit of a brief one. Thank you very much for watching, and you know, you've allowed me to get a camera I've always wanted ever since it was released, but I've been umming and ahhing about it for so long. I'm kind of glad I waited, really, just for that price. You know, absolutely amazing. So yeah, now I've just got to set it up. So I will do a video of how the touchscreen works, because obviously now we can use touchscreen for menus and stuff like that, which is good. So there's a few little changes there, and then hopefully I can get out with it very, very soon and get snapping. But don't worry, the RX10 is still going to be in use a lot, just because it's so good. You know, you don't have to worry about carrying too much stuff. I will do some side-by-side comparisons with the A1 and this, because they use a very similar technology in some respects, the way the sensors work and the fast data speeds and stuff like that. Obviously, RX10 is a little bit older now, and the data rates are slower, but it's a lot less megapixels, smaller sensor, so the data rate is still quite fast. So, you know, we shall see. Image quality against the A7 4A as well, and just general photography really. So just want to get back out there. I haven't been out for a few weeks at all because I've just been ill. So yeah, kind of missed it really. But yeah, bit of an impulse purchase. Kind of glad. Was a little bit scared, to be fair. It's got a lot of money. But yeah, so anyway, please don't forget to click the subscribe button, little notification bell as well. Any questions about the A1 build quality or anything like that, please feel free to leave some comments below, because if you want to know anything about the camera, obviously I can now look and actually maybe do some little videos that may help people make a decision if they want to buy it. A7R4A obviously, which is basically the same as the A7R4, and then the RX10 Mark IV videos as well if you want me to do anything. I shall try and get out and about very soon. Spring is on its way slowly. Not that we've had a yearly snowfall yet in the UK. It's normally February, so you know, we shall see. But yeah, really, really looking forward to actually getting out and trying these cameras. So anyway, I shall see you soon. Thanks very much again for watching and carrying on watching. I hope you're finding some of the videos interesting. I know some are a bit controversial. It's only my opinions. Obviously, everyone else has their own opinions about certain things. So, you know, I try to stay open-minded. I try and stay real as well. And yeah, so anyway, I'll see you soon.